Howdy, howdy. Welcome to my Skyrim NOISE Modlist Let's Play. I'm super excited to get started with this. Just a couple things to note. I have altered this mod list slightly. I've added a few mods. I'll make sure to list those in the description below. You should also find a link to the Wabbajack instructions on how to install this with Wabbajack. The days of long and arduous custom modding seem to be drawing to a close, thankfully. I mean, you can still do that if you want, but you don't have to anymore because of Wabbajack. Huge thanks to that team and the people who helped test and create noise. So this is a mod pack that is designed to be vanilla++. However, it does have a few changes, including Legacy of the Dragonborn, which is definitely not super lore friendly, but still a very awesome mod. And since I've played this game so many times, I have to do completionist playthroughs or I get bored really, really fast. So LOTD it is. So to jump right in, there's going to be quite a bit of backstory this episode. My character's name is Alayne, Alayne, and there's an interesting backstory to her, which you can read about on the character build page that I'll also link in the description. The person who wrote this backstory is Furion. I had to squint. Apologies. Thank you, Furion, for an amazingly detailed backstory. Backstory is very excellent. It also has some tips on how to play the character, morality, personality, things like that. Just the Cliff Notes version is she's a Breton, and she was in Wayrest during the pirate occupation of Wayrest in 188, 4E188. Her family was all killed, and in her grief, she decided to take up her mother's career, I suppose you could say, as a vampire hunter. So we're not going to necessarily become a vampire in this playthrough, although we'll see where it goes. I do like to have a little free reign with characters, but I'm going to try to roleplay a little bit. Probably not so much of me pretending I'm not playing a game, but definitely making choices that it would be logical the character would make. That means that there may be some content we don't do in this playthrough, but that's okay. That's okay. Her class is effectively going to be a Nightblade, a form of a Nightblade. More magic, and definitely some one-handed combat, because her weapon of choice, and part of the reason why she came to Skyrim, is because of Dawnbreaker. She wants to acquire Dawnbreaker because of its capabilities in defeating vampires. Just going over my notes to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. I'm probably not going to do much in the way of the main quest line, unless it makes sense to do some of it maybe off camera to unlock another quest line, and maybe we'll pretend I never did that quest. We'll see. Let's see here. Oh, yes. So how we're going to roll Legacy of the Dragonborn into this. While she's hunting vampires in Skyrim, she needs kind of a personal base of operations. She wants to keep her professional life and her personal life separate. And so, as an adventurer and a treasure hunter, She will work for Alayne, I can never pronounce his name properly, at the gallery in Solitude, which is coincidentally where she will enter the game, is in Solitude. So let's go ahead and get started. There's just one thing I want to change really quick, which I changed this on a testing, but I guess I didn't save it, which is go in here and change the hair color. And her hair is supposed to be, let's see, I'll just keep it on this side. Her hair is supposed to be red. Let's see, how did I have this set? Like a dark red, but I don't want it like, whoops, yeah, I don't want it, it's not really doing anything. Yeah, okay, here we go. Dark red. To be 2 copper. Yeah. Okay. She has red hair. And greenish, bluish eyes. Perfect. Alright. That should be good. Yes, this is a preset. Alayne, you can see the spelling. And that's one of the mods that I installed. It's just a compilation with a bunch of different preset options. So I'll make sure to link that as well. It does take some fiddling to get these presets to work right, especially since I believe this one came from Old Rim, as I like to call it, Legacy Edition. So yeah. Okay, so getting started. Let's read the prisoner's journal. So long in this wretched place, I barely remember the feeling of sunlight on my skin or the sound of wind in the grass. Blah-de-blah, blah, blah. None of this matters because of my backstory. We're using Live Another Life, alternate start Live Another Life, just as a tool to enter Skyrim in the proper way. The vanity mirror. What did it say the vanity mirror does? Blah, blah, blah. At least you can stay clean with this mirror. What does that mean exactly? Oh, interesting. It's a tool to quickly enter the show whatever thing. Cool. I'm going to favorite that, not because I'm going to use it in the favorites menu, but because I don't want to lose it by mistake. Okay. I don't think any of the other stuff matters right now. Okay, cool. Alright, so there should be a cupboard, yes. Can't see. One of the mods. Plate. Lantern L. Okay, let's see if this works. Yay! Do I have a lantern? I do! Let me just go away. Yeah, it does. Interesting. So we get some books. Looks like they're skill books. Get some scrolls. I'm gonna get basically everything. Rusty chest. Oh, I see. Okay, I don't want to be too cheaty here. Interesting. Tattered robes. Worn boots. So for equipment, definitely light armor. Yeah. Silver sword. We don't have a silver sword, unfortunately. But this is the next best thing. So it's going to be a silver sword in one hand and a spell in the other normally. So I'm going to go ahead and just get the light armor then. I don't think I'm going to be using the shield. No shield. And then probably Stendarr makes sense given the story, but it's kind of useless because I'm not going to be using a shield. Magicka, health, Magicka. Damn, I'm gonna go with that one. Oh, take the pickaxe, just because always need a pickaxe. Take the torches, good. That should be enough. Closed, locked, covered. I'm wondering what the key is for. Interesting. I'm just looking to see if there's anything else in here before I take off. It looks like I'm good to go.
Approach, my child, and choose where your new life shall begin.
Guildmaster for explorers. I don't think I want to start as Guildmaster for the Explorer Society.
Which city
I think
did you sail
I arrived on board a ship, and I think I arrived in Solitude.
Filled with opportunity awaits you, traveler.
Question mark? Okay, let me be right back. I'm going to double check that I'm choosing the right thing here. Be right back in a moment. You can see the arrived in Solitude by ship worked. Have you traveled here as a relic hunter for the museum in Solitude? Yes. I keep wanting to hit enter because I've been playing so much Arma. So here we are. Looks like we have the relic hunter gear equipped. And that's better gear, so I'm going to go ahead and leave that. I'm kind of curious what I look like in this gear. Not too shabby. Yeah. But we're going to go with this for now. Equip that. Ooh, 5 gold per hour. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm not sure I like the helmet. Yeah, let's leave the helmet off. Here's the letter, blah, blah, blah. The letter just says, meet, oh boy, Orion, at the museum. So that's going to be our first step. Turn off the light. Let's see. Do I have any spells? Conjure familiar. I think I'm avoiding conjuration. Let me double check. Yes, I'm avoiding conjuration, so I won't be needing that skill. Bless home, that's not something I need. Yeah. Some of these are from Imperious Races of Skyrim mod. Highly recommend that mod. It really is a grand mod. A mod notably missing from this mod pack. Several mods, really. There is no I Need. There is no Frostfall. I have mixed feelings about Frostfall. I decided I didn't want to go to the trouble of adding it, because adding a mod like Frostfall means quite a lot of conflict resolution, and I just wanted to start playing. One of my rules, it's a rule, it's a tip, collect everything. My character will be likely joining the Thieves Guild not too long into the playthrough. Pretty shortly. So she's not really a goody two-shoes. I mean, she's not a bad, criminal or anything like that. I mean, kind of, I guess. But she has a darkness inside her. So stealing, if it means, achieving her goals, she has no problem with. Entering Solitude now. Oh gosh, I've played this game so many times. Yes, yes. Solitude. I believe the execution of Rogvir will queue automatically despite mods and stuff. Yep.
Positions.
Just a reminder, if you haven't played the game before or it's been a long time, you cannot get too close. If you start to go up the steps, they'll get angry at you and attack you. And his death is scripted. There's no way really to save his life, so don't even bother trying. So my hair's not quite as red as I'd like. It's a little brown. I'll fix it later.
He beat the High King in fair combat. Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all Lords.
Yeah. Oh, nope. Nope.
On this day, I go to Sovngarde.
Wah, wah. This is pretty cool. Whooshah. Head goes flying. Just collecting all the things. Alchemy is not one of my major or minor skills. That doesn't mean I won't be doing it, but it does mean I won't be spending many, if any, skill points on it. So. See, we have missive boards installed. Come on now. There we go. So you get various different quests to do different things. Here we have deliver letter, deliver weapon. I think I'll leave those for now, but it's interesting that there are kind of shorter, simpler quests. All right. Collecting all the things. Especially with LOTD. If you see something, grab it. Why do I keep doing that? I know why. Because they don't have a shield or anything like that. Right click draws the thing. Okay. I have not played LOTD since version 5 came out. Version 5 includes the completely rebuilt, entirely rebuilt gallery. So, this is a little exciting. I've been looking forward to checking this out for some time. Oh boy, they made changes. They made lots of changes. Hopefully it's not going to look terrible inside.
Ah, good day, my friend.
Good day to you too. Oh, they brightened up the interior.
Excellent. Well, let me give you the 10 Septem tour then.
This building was once called Magnarian Hall.
I'm a huge fan of the music.
The patron god of the Nords. After the White Gold Concordat, however,
This is completely newly recorded text.
Here a few years ago and was able to procure use of the space in the pursuit of establishing this museum.
Interesting. It changed the lore behind the creation of the gallery.
I hope will become one of the grandest collections of Tamriel history in the
Gumi.
world. This grand atrium I call the Hall of Heroes. It is where a variety
Look
of
at that.
historically significant relics can be
This is
displayed,
amazing.
and is quite a striking entrance to the museum.
It really is. You know,
Off to the right,
the original one had this really long dark corridor and you had like this kitchen off to one side. It was like, what?
Leading to all the other galleries of the museum, which also serves as the cultural arts exhibit. Here, I hope to display a variety of art as well as elements representing the more primitive cultures here in Skyrim.
Okay, then.
Arma, Forsworn, the Giants, and more. Down here on the lower level, you will find access to the East exhibit.
So some of these I'm not going to be able to complete.
Gallery.
Well, I might be able to, but like Uthrod, for example, I'm not going to be joining the companions.
Fulma, and ancient Nordic cultures, as well as a number of peculiar items that defy simple classification.
Interesting.
At the close end of this hall, the stairwell will lead to the armories in the basement and up to the second floor.
That must be this.
There you will find access to the Natural Science Gallery as well as the Dragonborn Hall.
Be curious to see if they fixed a lot of the weird display bugs with the Natural Sciences Gallery.
At the far end of the hallway on both floors, you'll find access to the Grand Library. And here on this floor, the door on the right also connects to the museum office.
Interesting.
If you cannot find me in my office, you will almost certainly find me whiling away the hours in the library.
Let's see, is it?
So
Yeah, it
you can
is.
Pick up a copy of the museum guide at the entrance of the museum.
Right.
We'll let you know the schedule of where I'm working, should you need to find me. And
Interesting.
It will offer you an easier way of navigating the museum, as well as keep track of how many displays our museum has.
Nice.
Of course, it may take me a moment to update those accounts, so check the guide again if you feel the numbers seem off. I'm sure I'll
I.e., the scripts will chug away.
If you find for display, you can either manually place them yourself, or utilize the prep station in my office.
Okay.
I'll ensure everything you have gets properly displayed if it has an appropriate place. I'm
Right.
likely to have a variety of tasks for you, but in between, I'm sure you could help me find a random relic or two I've been researching. Feel free
Definitely.
to look around and come find me if you have any questions. I'm very excited about the prospects of where we are headed.
So my character likes this arrangement because she is a loner. And yes, she's working with Aryan, but mostly she does stuff on her own. Like, he may give her a task, but then she goes off and she does it by herself. Shipment planner, archaeology, okay. Display prep. Ooh, that whole wall is a display prep. Display drop off. I'm not sure. Ooh. What? 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 I don't understand. There's gonna be so much to figure out. Open. Oh, the say. Interesting. Okay, yeah. So we don't want to use that. Leathercraft writing. Scribe's desk. That's for books that you may or may not find. Interesting. What is this museum armor? My curiosity is piqued. No helmet. See what it looks like, shall we? Interesting. Hideous. Yeah. You can see the difference as soon as I put on the worn cuirass. This is built for the body type. UNP is not. Is it better? Not really. I don't know if I can put it back. Maybe not. Well, then let's do this. So when you activate the display prep station, it will not take equipped or favorited items. So if you have an item that you want to keep around and you just don't want it to be sorted for some reason, just favorite it and it won't be sorted. Excuse me. Okay. So, okay, interesting. Okay. Museum storeroom. Here's like companion beds, question mark. I don't my bed? Nope. This must be Aryan's bed. Maybe. I don't think this is the guild hall or anything like that. Oh, there's an oven for sure. Okay, the kitchen, like a lecture hall kind of deal. Interesting. Workspace, blah blah blah. Okay. Interesting. So lots of options here, right? I'll bet these are for the masks. Yep. And the claws. Okay. Cool. Let's see what's upstairs, shall we? This episode is very much about exploring. Elder Scrolls. I don't have any Elder Scrolls. More stuff. Ooh, Dragon Sing. Coming soon. Usually things that say coming soon simply mean that they're for a mod that you don't have. I'm not sure which mod that would be, but presumably it's earmarked for a specific mod that I don't have. And there's probably a few of those, I would imagine. Okay. Ooh. Oh. Haha, Staff of Magnus, yes. The Magnus, the Eye of Magnus texture there. Okay, natural science. There's that stairs he was telling us about. Dragonborn Hall. If I'm gonna hazard a guess, it's gonna be that's the entrance to the Safehouse, which is like the player home. I'm just gonna grab that book really quick. Thank you. Okay, so nothing up there really, I guess. Exhibit hall, library. Let's see what's downstairs, and then I'm gonna go into the library. Okay, weird, strange, glowy things. Ah, the armory. Okay. Armory is where all the mannequins that display all the armor and gear and weapons and stuff that you collect shows up. So let's go into the gallery, or the library. I highly recommend installing both the mods and the game on an SSD. You will not have a good time on most hard drives. There's just so much to load every time you go through a loading screen, especially in LOTD. Interesting. This must be where, yeah, all the super rare stuff is. Printing press is for making copies of books. Some books you are supposed to keep on your person, like they have an effect that you want to keep, you know, in your person.
It's starting to get a bit dusty in here.
That's some new text too. I love it. I love these changes. They are decidedly a solid
Oh, yes, I
bonus.
almost forgot. I did promise you room and board after all, didn't I? Here is the key to the safe house upstairs.
There we
You can
go.
enter the safe house through the stairwell in the staff barracks, or by going outside the museum through the door in the upper level of the atrium. The balcony out front connects to the safe house patio.
Okay,
And
good to
lastly,
know.
I have a few leads for you to get started as you get more familiarized with Skyrim.
Yes, that's what I need.
This region can be very treacherous with all the frost trolls, saber cats, and the like. The areas to the south may prove a better place to start. First is an artifact I heard is for sale by a general merchant in Helgen named Borgoth. He said he would hold the artifact for a while. So it may be best to retrieve it first. The others, well, the notes will tell you all.
So this is LOTD's way of nudging you towards the main quest line, basically. I believe the item he wants you to locate is the Dragonstone, this one. Yes, well. I'm not adverse to doing the main quest line up to a certain point. In fact, I think I pretty much have to. I need to at least get to Whiterun. If you acquire the Dragonstone and then you go into Whiterun with the Dragonstone, it basically locks you into doing the main quest line up to a certain point. And I kind of want to avoid doing that if possible. Whoa, I just gotta chill. Staff barracks. Ooh, what's that over here, maybe? No. I probably just walked right by it. Dragonborn Hall. Okay, that's interesting. So I need to go downstairs and then come back upstairs. Let me find that. And then we'll call it an episode. Exhibit hall. Now I specifically, oh, here we go. I specifically am not going to make this the only episode I post of this. I'm going to do 2 episodes the first day that I upload this Let's Play series, because I know this first episode is really dry and boring. It's just me talking to you and not much else going on, so I want to get some actual, something in here. Here we go. The Safehouse. Let's see what the Safehouse has to offer us. The Safehouse is where you probably spend more time than anywhere else, because this is where you're gonna go when you want to, drop off all your shit. Ooh, more mannequins in the Safehouse. I am a fan. I don't know what that. Oh, archaeological fragments. Okay, I gotcha. Sorting chest, so you can put stuff in there, and it'll automatically sort it into all the various different things. Okay, now these are scripted, and this is quite interesting. I really like how he set this up. But basically, you can tell it whether or not to sort different items just by selecting them here. It's really a really interesting visual way to look at all this. So now here you can reset lists and things like that, and you can sort your equipment. And when you go to use like the tanning rack, for example, it will pull everything out of the leather crafting supplies, for instance. And then when you're done, it'll put everything back in the leather crafting supplies. Now here's... excuse me. Here's one thing to note. Anything in the like ore supplies and stuff, you might need some iron to build something in the tanning rack. It will not draw from this supply. Tanning rack is locked to leathercraft, so you'll need to go in and make sure you pull that manually. Likewise, the grindstone, blacksmith forge. Actually, for the forge and the grindstone, I don't know about the grindstone, but for the forge, I believe it does draw leather supplies, so you can make armors. Very nice. This doesn't seem to really work. At least it did the last time I tried using it on my last playthrough. It's possible it's changed. I'm just... Ooh, Serrana hood. I'm just looking to see what we got here. You can craft a spell tome. That is quite fascinating. It's not even that expensive. Stained glass. These are all presumably... I'm going to hazard a guess and say this has to do with crafting something Explorers Club thing, maybe? Oh, look, you can craft a new vanity mirror if you lose it. Okay, so obviously there's not a whole lot we can make just yet. There's our smelter, soul extractor, arcane enchanter. disenchanting font. I'm not 100% sure how to use this. I think this is if you want to get soul gems, question mark. I'm not sure how to use it. And then just kind of some cool stuff up here. Soul gem coffer. This is pretty cool. You can take all those lesser and really small soul gems, and you can combine them to make larger soul gems. That is pretty darn cool. Especially for enchanting, which my character will be doing a lot. Alayne will be doing a lot of that. Alchemy lab, ingredients, potions, poisons. We have ourselves a staff enchanter from Solstheim. Heartstones, yes. Wood chopping block. You can see sometimes I'll look at something and it'll stutter just a little bit. That's because just by looking at it, it's queuing a script to run. Okay. Kind of like the, not the dining room per se, but oh look, cards, fate cards. That's something you want to collect for sure. Don't mind collecting all the septums. I'm curious what the note says. It looks like the note's static. You can't read the note. Okay, what is in here? Sell pile. Very good. If you want to sell stuff, you can just put it in the sell pile and it'll basically automatically sell. This is all stuff that you can sort it in here if you don't want to sell it. Scrolls, journals, sour silence. Interesting. Hall of Heroes. Here's a door. Bedroom? No. Dining room. Okay. Kitchen. The cooler. Okay. Coolers where you can find frozen foods so they won't rot while they're in there. That's really if you're using a needs mod. Oh, excuse me. So okay, where's my bedroom though? It must be upstairs. I'm running way over. I apologize, everyone. Customizable on the bed. These are going to be follower bedrooms. Which means this is probably the master bedroom. Yes, there's my bed. If you have a needs mod that requires you to stay clean, you can use this to clean yourself. Clothes. Armor sets. I think you can switch between these somehow. Yeah, with the add, remove, change outfit power. I just saw a card, I thought. Did I see a card? Oh, okay. Desk. There should be a spot here somewhere where it stores the card. Yeah, here we go. Activate fate card collection. So it'll automatically sort cards into that. Looks like they got rid of the secret door. Yeah, it looks like they got rid of the secret door. We have a little fountain. You can sit on the stone chair. Take a lavender. Don't mind if I do. Take everything is my motto. Yeah, in the old gallery Safehouse, there was this like a cabinet where you open the door to the cabinet and then there's like a door that you can walk through. Looks like they got rid of that. Here's more presumably customizable rooms. I already did that on the end. So that's basically everything. Why do I feel like I'm missing something here? I don't know. Book return. Hall of Heroes. I don't know. I feel like something's missing. It's not in here. Weird. Okay, well, I'm gonna end it there. Next time, we'll go about starting some quests. We're probably going to go down into Solitude and talk to a few people. Specifically, I want to talk to... let's see. I need to talk to... Well, I need to talk to a few people. I need to talk to the Jarl, for starters. So, anyhow, I hope you enjoyed. I know this was a little boring, but the action will kick in really soon. Noise is really quite a gorgeous mod pack for a very modest performance hit compared to, say, a mod pack like Lexi's LOTD, which, don't get me wrong, also gorgeous. But streaming or recording Lexi LOTD would be very difficult for me and my computer. Noise is not quite as demanding on the graphics, is more lore friendly, and just a little easier to get set up off the bat. So anyhow, once again, hope you enjoyed. If you liked the video, like and subscribe. Check out Twitch. Check out my Twitch channel on there, and I do some streaming every Sunday, Arma 3 Milsim. And I'm trying to figure out something to do during the week as well. So if you have any requests, you can let me know. Alright guys, take care.